Hello, you're listening to our Doctor Who review of The Power of Three. Now, this is a spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, which you probably have.
Yeah, a bit late.
Yeah, a bit late. But don't, flick over if you don't want to be spoiled of the ending or whatever. So, what did you think of it?
Not that good.
Was it the worst one?
No, it's better than Dinosaurs, but that's not saying much. It could have been a lot worse, but it could have been so much better.
See, the thing is, the main problem I have with it is, I thought it was a double episode.
It would have suited a double.
It would have suited a double because it spent the first 40 minutes out of 45 minutes building up the story, and then the ending was done in 5 minutes. You found out that what is he? That monster, the Shakri.
Shakri, yeah. Stephen Burkoff. That's the name. I thought, oh wow, I liked the aesthetic of the ship. I liked how it looked. I liked the actual alien itself. I liked the idea that it was a tale to tell the Time Lords, but then it was like he vanished 5 seconds later. It was an underused baddie, in my opinion.
But I'm hoping that they're going to bring it back because, like, if they don't touch it later.
Something really tells me that was just chucked in there kind of thing.
Surely, because it's like the monster escapes, it's building towards something. Was that
it might come
also
back.
Was that the one that I know? You know the voice that says the silence will fall.
We still don't know who said that.
Is that what it? Or is that the Shakri?
We have no idea. We have no idea.
It sounded like it,
and I genuinely don't think that's going to be properly addressed.
It sounded like it though.
It's a silence. I still maintain it's a silence, and they just changed. I mean, that's what everyone says, that they just changed the sort of voice actor when they actually introduced the silence properly. So that's why people are going, well, it doesn't sound like the silence, and it's like, yeah, but why was he saying silence will fall? You know?
Well, maybe the Shakri used the silence.
I really think that the Shakri was just created for this. They might come back, but it's not a sort of like, oh, they've implanted something which they're going to resolve later on. If they come back, they just come back.
Well, I can't. It ended so quickly, I can't think of any way of explaining it other than it will come back, and they've just planted a seed into our
to come
heads.
Back?
Well, the Shakri, I don't know.
As a species,
their plan.
But their plan is a shit plan.
Yeah. Alright, well, we'll go to the beginning. The beginning is the Doctor turns up because all these little black cubes are around the world. Yeah. What do you think of that?
Like most things in Doctor Who, immediate response is, oh, okay, interesting. Nah, shit. Because, like, why would they do that, you know? Why not just bombs? Just blow the hell up. If they just want to wipe out the humans, just blow it up.
Yeah,
it's like, you're meant to think, oh, they're intelligent, they're scanning humans, they're waiting until they get taken into their house. Which, would you? I mean, you see people, they put them on, like, their dishes and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think...
That's ridiculous.
Although this is us watching Doctor Who, we know what it's
true, absolutely.
But if black cubes just turned up in the world and it's all around the place, that would be suspicious, wouldn't it?
A bit.
It wouldn't be like, oh, what are these? It'd be like, what the fuck? Why are these things here?
If that happens, but yeah, that's the point.
I liked the look of those black cubes.
Well, the black cubes.
Yeah, but I liked the when it was like writing and stuff, the letters, the numbers and stuff. The blue sort of style of it was pretty good, I thought.
It's a very small area to review, sort of thing. I mean, the plot itself kind of felt a bit very questionable, but very drawn out as well. That's why it would have been a better two-parter, because it did get resolved incredibly quickly. Yeah. And how it got resolved, I'll never... That's someone without even a basic knowledge of medicine and biology.
Exactly. Because
they give people a heart attack within... Yeah. Right, and I mean, just by going by screen time that passed, I mean, obviously they appear, like we need to get to the portal to the ship, and they're there. Obviously they're travelling time, so add all of that up.
They'd all be dead.
The heart attack, they're gone.
Yeah,
they'd be brain damaged beyond repair when they come around.
Yeah, that's simple. That is simple.
Even
I knew that.
Exactly.
And I'm not even like...
So that really pissed me off.
Yeah.
It was like this, and he just like goes quick. What was it like? Well, what did he do? Just shock their hearts back into working?
Like the Doctor. Yeah.
Was it guaranteed that would work?
Because they don't always work. I know
Yeah.
the TV likes to portray that. When it's necessary, those shock things always work, and when it's not, they never work. Sort of
Yeah.
thing. So, but you just like sonic screwdriver,
Reverse
bang,
it, yeah.
do it. It's that stupid.
Well, it felt like, it's like, oh, how the hell are we going to end it?
Yeah.
Let's
I mean, they'd
let's just
obviously
do it.
gotten and gone, oh shit, I've only got a couple of minutes left.
Yeah, end it.
They shot them back to
Yeah,
life.
he reverses it. He reverses it.
I mean,
But
it
yeah.
was a waste of what looks and sounds like a decent baddie.
Yeah.
Because
It
looked,
was, yeah.
he looked creepy. I like him as an actor.
And the Shakri could be like a new sort of silence, or like a new
Could
race
be.
of
Sort of like that. Yeah, they're
enemies.
implied to be a bit sort of not godly,
Yeah,
but certainly
feared,
up
Even the
there
Time
sort
Lords
of thing,
feared
yeah.
them. And then, but that's why I assume that they have to come back.
But what the hell was the point of those two guys that looked like ducks?
What the point with them is, they went and killed that old man or whatever they did to him.
Well, they just took them off
Yeah.
to the shit, didn't they?
They
weren't
needed a bit
dead.
of suspense because the whole thing was boring. Well,
I
not
agree.
boring,
They
it's-
needed something.
There's
that
no
was
action in it,
but
but they needed a bit in it where it goes, oh, this, a bit of danger.
something happened, didn't
Yeah.
it?
So that's
but,
the only reason why those two things.
But
are
it was poor.
Yeah.
You need that bit of danger, I agree, but you also need it to be relevant
Yeah. It's like
to the plot. It was
It's
ridiculous.
like I was watching the 2012 Olympics with the writer talking like commentary as well, and he said, the bit where the squiggle attacks them in the garage. He said, you need a bit of sort of high pace sort of action, need a bit of turn. So that's the only reason why that was in it, and that was such a shit. Like he
it was
rubbed
like
it out.
we
That's
need something.
yeah.
That'll do.
exactly
That strong. I'm constantly getting
and that's
that
what those
feeling.
two things were.
It was pointless, and it was really just
What I
stupid.
don't like is when they reverse the heart failure thing in the Shakri ship. They said, "Run! The thing's blowing up." So yeah, of course it's going to blow up. He leaves all the people that are still alive.
Yeah.
He leaves them.
I'll get Rory's dad out.
Yeah, leave the others. They're still there.
Talking of which, Rory's dad. I liked him in Dinosaurs. I liked him in this as
Yeah.
well. He was a good point of this.
Rory's
story.
dad was good.
Yeah.
I just like the actor. And
I love the actor.
He suits
he,
Rory's
he
dad.
does that character well, sort of
Yeah.
thing. Again, that sort of character can easily annoy me, but he nails it. He really does. What about Unit coming back?
I liked Lethbridge Stewart. He's
Well,
not
I think we
I
should
liked
address
her.
that firstly. That annoys me is how I know that so many people aren't going to have a clue.
Who that is? Yeah.
They're just going to see it as like, well, they probably know Torchwood better, sort of thing. It's like to them, Unit. It's just army people. They don't know Unit.
Yeah.
And that really saddens me. Any reference to Lethbridge Stewart, it's not because I love the character. He's probably my favourite. If you people,
Apart from the Doctor, yeah.
well, yeah, if in a companion, if you can count him as a companion, and I
Yeah.
do, he is my favourite. And any reference to him, it's like nostalgic to me, but it annoys me because I just know there are people out there that aren't going to get it, and it saddens me.
Yeah,
so much.
well, that's not the writing's fault.
No, I agree. It's not the no.
You
I'd
need to have
say-
a homage to him.
True,
And I liked the homage to the
true,
last
but it's
series
not. It really.
when they called up.
You
That was
like
I,
that?
Yeah, I like that. Moment.
That pissed me off unbelievably. Not just my opinion. He is one of the most famous like old Who people, companions, whatever you want to call him. He was
Yeah.
there from almost the beginning to the end. To sort of give him a sort of throwaway mention, saying, "Oh, he died, but he used to talk about you." That's not enough.
Well, no, it was a decent minute
It
or
wasn't.
two scene.
A minute, I'd give it. I'd say because it's like, "Oh, we used to talk about you. We used to
But
put
yeah, but
out
they
brandy
could have
and
not
hope you
mentioned
came
it.
back." They could have not mentioned it. I agree. At least they mentioned it. But my God, it was like just a throwaway. "Oh, Brigadier's dead." That really just made me pissed off.
No, I
Why
thought
the
that was
hell
very good.
he
I-
deserved better than that? They should have the doctor should have attended a funeral or something like that, not just go, "He died."
Yeah.
I mean, we know he was willing to reprise that role. He appeared in the Sarah Jane Adventures. So why the fuck did they not get him back in normal Doctor Who? They if they're not kicking themselves because they missed out and they will never
Well,
get
they
the
probably
Brigadier
are, yeah.
back, they should be ashamed. I would have crowbarred him in as soon as possible. I
Yeah.
thought, I've got a unit
But I
episode
think
coming up. Get the
his
Brigadier.
daughters are like a.
I'm glad that they've got some sort of ongoing thing. They've got his daughter in there. I like her. She was played well.
Yeah.
I like the character. It's good.
I hope she's like a returning.
I really do hope that she comes back, sort of thing. But she alone is just going to constantly remind me of the Brigadier, and that is going to remind me of how poorly he was handled in New Who.
Well, I don't think it was a poor.
He was for such a character. For such,
sure.
and I remember when I was reading that Unit was going to appear in this, got a little bit excited. I thought I knew that there was someone in it called Kate Stewart. You know that's going to be related to the Brigadier, but I had a feeling. But a lot of other people I remember reading, it was wishful thinking really, that because a few months ago, an old companion died, who was part of Unit. I thought, are they going to mention her? They might just get a little mention in it. No, of course they didn't. I mean, that's just like...
At least Brigadier Stewart got a mention.
Barely got a mention for such a big character. I'm sorry, a mention isn't good enough. It should be a brilliant mention, not denied.
Alright, yeah. So you are...
I was happy to see
Kate.
Unit back.
Yeah.
I like her. I like her character. She's a good actress. I hope she comes back again. She sort of got on well with Matt Smith, you know.
Yeah.
She was good. I did really like her.
You know the news coverage of like this is happening around the world thing. I got brought back to Russell T Davies, Doctor Who.
Oh yeah, everyone was saying that.
Yeah.
Brian Cox, Alan Sugar.
Well, Brian Cox was. I like those sort of cameos.
I preferred Brian Cox's cameo than Alan Sugar. That was just ridiculous. That was did he pay to be in Doctor Who or something like that? It was ridiculous.
Well, Brian Cox's cameo was good.
His made sense.
Yeah, but I just like the news coverage because it did bring me back to because thinking about it now, that sort of new like stuff that's happening around the world happened in nearly every single episode.
Yeah, it always
like,
they always got like someone famous in it to sort of talk about it, you know.
But yeah,
all over the place. There was something very Russell T Davies about it, and that was I'm alright with that. Clearly, the plot was fairly weak, but that might just be because they're leading up to the departure in the following episode. So about the Doctor living with Amy and Rory.
Yeah.
Because clearly the story was them two. It's about them having a life.
Yeah.
Emphasising that the Doctor imposes himself on them, gets in the way. They've got two lives and everything like that. So maybe that's why it was such a quick resolution at the end, because they were so busy trying to emphasise.
It was more about...
It was characters driven sort of thing. It wasn't very plot driven.
Yeah, well then...
Thankfully.
There's no point of like...
If the plot is black cubes, go characters.
So that's our review of the Doctor Who episode, The Power of Three. Give us your thoughts, comment on our YouTube channel, subscribe also. Follow us on Twitter, @The Matchbox. Email us at matchbox@live.com. Just get in touch.